Welcome back to my channel, Libra. It's me, Art, channeling messages from Spirit, Infinite Gratitude. Let's get into our reading, Libra. My Libra placements. We're going to use the Endingra cards today. Ooh. Okay, Spirit. We have essay in the Tekrama, friendship, interdependence, and God's supremacy. Gainayam. There's an ordained union here, like a friendship. It could be as simple as your own union of self. Your masculine and feminine energies are in union. An interdependent relationship, or ordainedly guided here. With God's supremacy, friendship, and independence, that's automatically what I'm getting here. Only God is greater than you. The teeth and the tongue. The teeth and the tongue must meet, but it can taste sweet. The teeth and the tongue may come into conflict, but they need to work together. Oh, you guys, if you're struggling with your union, if you're already in union, or if you're making space for that, you might be experiencing tension between you and your spouse, or you might be going through difficulty with you and your spouse. You and your spouse might be going through a difficult time right now. It's all divinely led and orchestrated. It's all serving you and your spouse, and the both of you are becoming even more interdependent, even more cooperative with each other. As you overcome these challenges and these difficulties, Spirit wants you to go through this together. Spirit wants you guys to both process certain things alongside each other. And Spirit almost wants the both of you to clash in certain ways on certain topics, because there's something that it's going to breed, or there's something that's going to be revealed in that conflict. So it's healthy. The debating, the disagreeing on certain things. Also, I'm picking up on an energy where you might not agree with everything your spouse says, or you might notice certain things about your person that you don't necessarily resonate with, and vice versa. This is very healthy. This is actually supposed to happen. This doesn't mean that you guys aren't in alignment with each other. It means that you guys have a very healthy bond. You guys have a healthy negative and positive charge, a difference in charge. It's not like one person's mentality is greater than the others. God's only God is greater than you. So it's not like this person is greater than you because they have a difference of opinion, or vice versa. It's actually really important that the both of you come together and share your thoughts and experiences, and it will only make your connection stronger. It will only create like a stronger interlocking between you and your person, or whoever it is that you're connected to in this divine way. So don't panic if you might not be like agreeing on everything or feeling the same way. Like, don't feel like your connection is in danger. It's actually an opportunity. It's like the both of you have an opportunity right now, and I feel like this is happening right now, where you're not seeing eye to eye with your spouse, or you're not feeling as one with this person, and it's an opportunity to become closer, or to get closer, or to understand each other better. Something comes of this that's very remarkable. By God's grace, all will be well. Anya Kopen Adam T Bari Biara Beyi Fe Wooden comb. The dwarf was a prized possession of Akan women used to comb and plait their hair. This symbol suggests qualities often assigned to females and general qualities such as looking one's best and good hygiene. Dwarf, a beauty, feminine qualities, and care. So, ooh, this is really triggering. Whatever it is that you guys aren't agreeing on, or the way that y'all are bumping heads right now, is kind of scary because of how triggering it is. It's like, whoa. Like you might have this response to your spouse, like, whoa, I didn't know you had that kind of mentality. I didn't know you like had this kind of opinion. I didn't realize you expected these kind of things from me, da 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 da, vice versa. And it's like really triggering. And so it's like, well, I'm about to just dip. I'm about to just leave you there with that, and I'm out of here. Like it's one of those situations. But Spirit is really just giving the both of you an opportunity to get to a higher plane, to ascend and to grow and to become better versions of yourselves in union. This isn't a reason to abandon the connection. If anything, you guys are going to overcome this and become much stronger, much closer. Just have faith. This is a situation, it's so triggering. Whatever you've realized about this person or whatever you're seeing in this person, it's so triggering that the only way you feel like it's possible that you guys could overcome it is through God's grace. Like any other, like the old me, like the old me would have just left the situation. Like the old me would have never like tried. But because this has been divinely orchestrated, I'm going to have faith in it. And I'm going to allow Spirit to heal the situation and to make a way for us to get on the same page. Like, this is really, really triggering. A lot of ordained unions experience these clashes that are so difficult to get over and overcome. And it's not like you just get over it either. What I'm channeling here is that this is really, really hard. And it's only by God's grace all will be well. She who wants to be, she or he who wants to be queen or king. Ooh, this is a power struggle. Libra, y'all might be in a power struggle, like your spouse think you know it all, or you think you know it all, and it's a power struggle, like stubbornness, like you're not about to tell me, and da 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 da. It's like a real bumping of heads. Like somebody wants to be in the driver's seat, and it's just like, or the both of y'all like fighting over the driver's seat, and it's like, ooh, it's two very strong-willed people, or two very strong-willed people, um, basically having a power struggle, and this is very triggering. Service and leadership. Ne ope se obedien. This symbol suggests we should have faith. We should have faith. Ooh, this could be like you and your spouse have different belief systems, and you both are deeply committed to your faith. It's like, but one person is religious and the other one isn't, or, that usually doesn't happen. I don't know. But this could be as triggering as like two completely different belief systems, you and your person. And it could be like, oh, you and your person are both Christian, but this person believes in a completely different interpretation than this person. Or it could be as drastic as two different religious people who have very different religious beliefs, who might have fallen in love with each other, or who feel called to each other in some form or fashion on a high frequency. But it really only resonates with you the way it resonates with you. But I'm getting here, it's a power struggle. Somebody's like really, really convicted in their beliefs, and it's like the same energy. Like you guys are coming at each other with the same energy, and it's like, whew, it could have to do with religion, it could have to do with God. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like you and your person might have like different interpretations of the Bible, different interpretations of the Torah or the Quran or something. You might have different interpretations of the universe or however it applies to you. And it's almost like impossible to get past your disagreements. But if you have faith in the connection that God brought you together, then only God will make a way for this to work out. And there's only like God's grace that's going to make this work. Loyalty. 5 tufts of hair. This symbol suggests duty to a desired goal or mission, originally inspired by a hair design of leaders. Puanam. So I see the both of you having really strong opinions, really strong beliefs, really strong ideas, but I see the both of you having one thing in common is that you're not giving up on the connection. No matter how triggered you are, it's like it's actually baffling to you, Libra. You're like seeing yourself in a different light. Like this in this connection, I'm actually willing to stay and have this discussion with this person. Like with anyone else, I wouldn't even go there. Libra, this is like, wow, like something about the connection has you very committed, very loyal to this person. Like just because you guys don't agree on certain things doesn't mean you're losing respect for this person, doesn't mean that you're mistreating this person, and vice versa. This isn't just you, and thankfully, gratefully, we're so grateful that this isn't just you, Libra, staying committed, staying loyal. The person that you're connected to also is staying committed and staying loyal, respecting you as a person, like just as a human being. Because there's a lot of the intensity of this power struggle is prompting thoughts of like losing respect for one another. Like, oh, that's what you believe? I can't even like talk to you. I can't even respect you. Like that happens so much. And what I'm getting here is that you're not treating your person that way and vice versa. Like you guys have very strong opinions and difference of opinions. However, it's like you guys like magically are able to hold a conversation or return back to each other peacefully. Somehow you guys are able, thank you, Spirit, you guys are able to you guys continuously return to each other, and you're peaceful. So it's like clear to you, like, okay, I should stay. Like I feel called to stay, or I know that it's worth trying. Like the both of you are mirroring each other in this way. Like you guys keep returning back to each other no matter how intense the power struggle is, in a peaceful way. And of course, we're not entertaining toxicity here. Spirit, tell me more, because this is like so intense and I don't want to like encourage anyone to stay in a toxic relationship. You guys have to return to each other like peace. It's like once the storm passes, once the heightened emotions fade and dissolve, you guys actually are at peace with each other. Um, Something about the connection, you share something that is keeping you guys at peace with each other. This is hard to put my finger on, and that's why it's all about God's grace right now. Like I can't explain how you guys are able to keep connected and to stay peaceful and stay respectful. It makes no sense, and that's probably what keeps you guys coming back to each other. Jealousy and envy. Fofo. Fofo, yellow flowered plant When the Fofos petals drop, they turn into spiky seeds. The Akan liken the nature of this plant to a jealous person. Ooh, that's the thing. You guys are very confident and secure within yourselves. It's like, ooh, this is like really hard to wrap my head around, but I got it, but I can't, I don't know how to explain it. If you were dealing with someone if this situation were to turn toxic, it would have to be because the person you're dealing with lacks security within themselves. Like, you're making your person think. You have valid points. If you guys are having a power struggle, if you guys are having a debate, if you guys are bumping heads, it's because you got facts or you got receipts. This person coming with facts. Y'all are on that level where, like, yeah, y'all have different opinions, but y'all both are very evolved versions of yourselves where you're coming with legitimate, reasonable data and information that supports why you think a certain way or why you believe what you believe, and vice versa. So it's like y'all just putting the facts out back and forth. If this person got in their bag, like, oh, I can't handle that information, I don't want to see that, I don't want to talk about that, then it would be toxic, it would be childish, and it wouldn't be worth staying. But what I'm getting here is like, that's an indicator. That's an indicator that it's worth staying. Like, if the person starts rejecting your data, rejecting your information, rejecting your sources, rejecting what is blatantly true or what is blatantly known information, common knowledge, just to sustain their fragile sense of security. Like, this person, if this person has like a fragile sense of security, it's not going to work. If it's like they're holding on by a thread to some sort of belief system that gives them some sort of security, and you presenting them with information would completely disrupt their peace, then obviously that person has to find their peace and be at peace, and you would have to entertain a different person. You just cannot connect. The respect is there. A good marriage. Keti pa. Good bed. This symbol suggests love and faithfulness, such as found in a good marriage. Y'all, Libra. So what I'm saying here is that you know when to bounce, when it's no longer worth your time. Like, if the person is too fragile in their beliefs, like, you don't want to entertain that type of connection. Like, they just need to find someone who shares the same beliefs and who can respect you, respect what you have to say, listen. And if they can't do that, then obviously this isn't an ordained union for you, Libra. But what I'm getting here is that if you're connected with someone, or if you're making space for someone, that person that you're bringing into fruition or calling in, or that person that you're connecting with, is indeed, in fact, capable of having intellectual or plausible conversations with you. I mean, it might not be intellectual. This could be all about faith. So the subject of science or all these intellectual topics might have a cap or might have a limit, and then we're talking about our experiences, maybe metaphysical experiences, um, or we're not talking about anything academic, but you guys might even just be debating about holy books and like having those kind of conversations. I mean, it's really ambiguous to me. What I'm getting here is like, it doesn't matter what the power struggle is or what the content that you're debating is. it's irrelevant because you guys are meant to be together, or you guys are meant to connect and overcome it and overcome that. And you're overcoming that is what I'm getting here. You guys aren't jealous or envious of each other, which is really beautiful. I don't know why the Fofo card, like there's something about this that's like, yeah, when the Fofo's petals drop, they turn into spiky seeds. You'll know the dip when this person starts trying to like insult your intelligence or disrespect you or degrade or humiliate or embarrass you because you don't agree with them. Ooh, you cannot, if you can't have a conversation with someone without them getting bitter, then you know you gotta let that person go. Like, don't try to force a connection with someone who can't respect you. Like, everything was fine until you brought up something that triggered this person, and now they're, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get into it. I don't. All I know is that, Libra, you're connected to someone that is able to see and empathize with you. Spirit, tell me more about the Fofo card and the Ketipa card. Excellence, genuineness, be your true self, Nasa. A type of hand-woven fabric from a saying, Ne onim sa oto nago, which translates as she or he who does not know authentic Nasa fabric will buy a fake. This symbol means know the real thing. Ooh, you know the truth by how it feels, is what I'm getting here. Yo, I'm channeling like from my own personal experience, like getting into a religious debate, and like that person that you're having this debate with or this conversation with becoming spiteful, spiky seeds, like the spite that comes out of that person when you remain grounded and rooted in your beliefs, and you're not convinced by their proposal to you. And it's like really, really hard for that person to process you not understanding or you not agreeing with something that they feel or that they know for them to be the truth. You not resonating with what they know to be the truth to them. And then that person becomes like so evil out of nowhere. Like they become so spiteful, so evil. Like, run. Like, run. And it's crazy because people like that will swear up and down that they're one thing or that they're something. And then all of the commandments, all of the religious rules, boundaries, obligations, responsibilities that they have to sustain just go out of the window. And next thing you know, they're like doing like the most evil to you because you aren't agreeing with them on something. Like, it really is that serious. But what I'm getting here in this reading, Libra, you're not having that experience. And you're wise enough and you're aware enough to know that it's safe and that it's okay to stay and to not give up on this connection. Like, it's safe to be yourself. With Nasa in the reading, be your true self. It's like it's safe to express your opinion. Like, you don't have to worry about this person becoming spiteful and taking personal shots at you because you're not seeing eye to eye no matter what they say. It's like you're safe to be yourself. You're safe to be genuine because there are some instances where you might not agree with somebody's belief system and you gotta whole act like you are to avoid them becoming monstrous, to avoid that person turning into a monster. And it's like that's how fragile they are in their faith. This isn't one of those situations at all. You are safe to be yourself. You are safe to be genuine. You are excellent in that. Um, it's an admirable trait to this person that you're connecting to. It's like, yeah, y'all are clashing, y'all are bumping heads, but this person admires your authenticity and they'd rather you be yourself than to try and please them or appease them because it could potentially become a very dangerous situation if you don't just go along with everything that they say and everything that they do. And that's like just this sad reality about the world and humanity. You are safe to be yourself in this connection. That's why both of you are loyal to each other. A good marriage. Like I'm getting a vision. So I see like a couple in a vehicle traveling together somewhere and you guys are like having some sort of debate and it might be about spirituality and the both of you are like going back and forth and then you guys get to a point where you're just smiling at each other and neither one of you have like admitted defeat or whatever. And that's another thing. It's not about winning the argument. It's not about coming out on top. It's not about proving yourself to be right. It's about understanding. It's about being in union, being on the same page. It's not you against that person. Um, mm. And like I see the both of you smiling because you find out that you really are on the same page. You guys haven't even convinced each other of different ideologies or convinced one ideology over the other. It's like in the essence of the conversation, you realize how in union you are. Like it's really it's beyond anything. Like it's just like, oh yeah, okay, whatever. Like drop it or I don't know how it plays out in your situation, but there's like this energetic connection that is like even stronger like after having the conversation like you realize something really profound about the person you're connected to just in the way that they talk to you like it's a different level. It's just a different level. God's grace, that's it. Like faith, I don't know how else to put it. It's a different level of connection and the respect is high, the loyalty is high, the intelligence is high, the security in oneself is high. Like I'm just thinking back on my own personal experience, Libra, like some people debate because they feel like they have a solid argument, and that's fair. When their argument doesn't get the response that they expect, like all hell breaks loose. It's like their argument is supposed to be really convincing, and then when it doesn't do that, like this person like cannot process their own thoughts and emotions in a healthy way. They no longer can have a cordial conversation. Um, They get very defensive. It's hard to understand if you're secure in yourself and if you have like a universal love or something. I don't know how else to put it. Like if you're just secure in yourself, like just speaking on yourself, like you're good with you, like you're good with you, your practice, you're good with your practice, you're good with yourself. Okay, as I was saying, Libra, your security in yourself is really triggering to very insecure people, jealous and envious people. Um, you being like comfortable with yourself or secure in yourself could really bring out a lot of darkness in people who are very judgmental or who have like really strong opinions about you or others. That's what I'm getting here. And another thing to note is that most people will prove themselves to be wrong. If you're secure in yourself and and you know for a certain, moving on because that's not present here in your reading, that's just like an indicator that you are in the right place or that you're connected to the right person. Tell me more, Spirit. Symbolic of energy, a Holden energy. This symbol suggests energy flows as the spirit within us. Some things increase our energy, some things decrease our energy, and that's how you know. It's like you just know you're in the right place, or you just know you're connected to the right person because of the energy. Like you can feel your faith elevating in this discussion or in this power struggle. You can feel how this is empowering you. And vice versa, your person feels empowered by the conversation. Um, the more you guys converse, the more information you share, the higher you both ascend. So that's a great indicator that you're in the right place because it's not decreasing your energy. It's not draining. It's empowering you. It's empowering you like you're in the. That's another thing. Because this person might be presenting you with information that you weren't aware of. You might have very valid points, information to offer. However, this person shares new information to you, and it's triggering because maybe it forces you to think or you feel prompted to reconsider certain things, but you're wise enough, instead of getting angry and pointing the finger and turning it into a personal problem, you actually process the information and you calibrate yourself to that truth or to that valid data and vice versa. And it's like once you see that in your person, because vice versa, you might present this person with information that they were completely oblivious to, and it forces them to recalibrate, something within them. And like you see that willingness in your person, and vice versa, like peace. It's very beautiful. It's really like look for that willingness, like look for that. Like if someone's unwilling to hear what you have to say, then like there's nothing to talk about. If someone's unwilling to respect your boundaries, or this is the kicker here, if someone's unwilling to even stay committed to their own beliefs, Like this person, like I said earlier, they throw out their own belief system to offend you or to harm you because they're angry, and they lose their cool because you present some sort of information that challenges them, and it's like they prove your point just by throwing out their own faith, just by throwing out their own system of beliefs to attack and harm you or to try to put you down. And it's like that's an indicator that you're not connected to the right person whatsoever. When you're connected to the right person, there's a willingness. This person has the capacity to process new information. Thank you, Spirit. This person has a desire to learn. Not only do they have a willingness to listen, they have the desire. Like, tell me, like, what is it? Like, I want to know. Like, I want to know your point of view. Like, and I'm not here to judge it. I'm not here to just shoot it down as soon as it comes out of your mouth. Like, that's not what I'm here to do. Like, period. Energy. You just gotta feel that loyalty and respect in the conversation, the words that they use, their temperament, all of that will point you in a higher direction or a lower one. You have to make sure you choose higher. So let's just pull some more cards. Spirit, tell me more, Libra. Wow, this got really cute out of nowhere. The power of love, devotion, Odu, Newt, Phi Kwan. Love never loses its way home. This symbol is the power of love. So you and this person really love each other. I feel like you guys share an experience together, and it just defies the conversation or the context of the conversation. It's like no matter what, I'm never gonna like hurt you or try to like come at you or like come after you. Like no matter what, like I know you. Like there's this energy of like love. Like there's like a genuine love shared between the two of you. Like yes, this is intense. Yes, it's, emotional. I can see the two of you getting emotional, but I don't see you guys getting angry or trying to lash out at each other. I see a lot of vulnerability and love. Humility. Oh my gosh. These cards are just hitting today, Libra. The winning men. Humility together with strength. Didn't I just say vulnerability? Like I see y'all being vulnerable with each other. Y'all might even like, like I'm just upset because, like, like y'all just start crying or y'all just get upset and emotional, but y'all aren't lashing out at each other, trying to hurt each other. Humility together with strength. Period. This is a good marriage. Like y'all might literally get married, or if you guys might literally be married, or this could be a connection that could lead to marriage because of the love and the humility and the strength and the wisdom and the everything and God's grace. Humility together with strength. So empowering. Like Libra, you could really like make this person think. Like this person could be rethinking years of their life because of a conversation they had with you. Like you might have this person having to go back like the past 10 years because you just told them something that they were never taught or they were never aware of. That could really trigger an insecure person. But you're dealing with somebody who's just like healing, who wants to heal, who wants to grow. And it takes a lot of strength to be vulnerable with the person you're connecting to and admit when you're wrong. Like this could be, your person could have told you something that contradicted your information. Like you thought for certain something was factual, and they've got information that contradicts what you knew and puts you in a really tough spot. And you're not in your ego and you're not prideful and you don't have the desire to win or beat this person. You have a desire, you have a real true desire to learn. You have a desire to learn. You don't want to be ignorant and you don't want to be unaware. Like if the information is true, if you do your research, if you fact check or whatever it is that you have to do to validate what you're hearing or what you're learning, you'll do. And you'll come to terms with reality. You know it. You know this is the right person. Libra. Tell me more, Spirit. Support, encouragement. Will furo dua pa'a. When you climb a good tree. When you climb a good tree, you are given a push. This symbol suggests when you work for a good cause, you will get support. The vulnerability in this conversation is just really beautiful. And I see the both of you encouraging each other to learn together. That humility is so important. You gotta be willing to learn, willing to grow, willing to accept new information. It's a great opportunity. It's such an opportunity for you, Libra. If you're ever like triggered by information or anything, I feel like it's an opportunity to understand yourself more. Time changes, the meridian change. This symbol represents the dynamic and changing nature of life. Things are going to change. Things like have to change. The only thing that's for certain is change. And it's so healthy, even though it's uncomfortable. And best believe that things are changing for the better. Spirit, tell me more about meridian change, and then we can end this. Intelligence, Dan. The name of a board game. This symbol represents intelligence and ingenuity as would be needed for a board game. You're going places and you're getting somewhere, Libra, and I'll talk to you soon with that.